Is it important to be viral if you want to build your personal brand as a writer? As an Indonesian author who has published 27 books, I also have two blogs and I have many writing clients and also writing partners. This is the story that I have used and also I have shared in my writing classes. You don't need a fake brand to be a real writer. I want to say something that might feel uncomfortable, especially if you are a writer trying to survive in the age of algorithm. You don't need to build a fake personal brand to go viral. And more importantly, going viral is not proof that your voice is real. Somewhere along the way, writers were told that talent isn't enough, that words alone won't carry you, that if you don't package yourself as a persona, a niche, a tone, a predictable aesthetic, you will disappear. So, we start crafting a version of ourselves that looks good online. We write what performs, not what's true. We speak like a brand strategist, not like a human who actually thinks and feels. And then slowly, almost quietly, the writing becomes secondary. Here is the problem with fake personal branding. It doesn't just fool the audience, it echoes the writer. When you build a brand that isn't aligned with who you are, every post becomes a performance. Every sentence is filtered through. Will this get engagement instead of is this honest? And over time, that gap between who you are and who you present online grows wider. Writing stops being a place of exploration and becomes a place of maintenance. And yeah, maintenance kills creativity. Virality rewards consistency, not depth. It wants you to repeat what already worked. Same hook, same opinion, same emotional beat, and suddenly you are no longer writing to understand something. You are writing to fit an algorithm that doesn't care if you grow or if you die silently. So, my dear fellow writers who listen to my simple stories in this podcast, please be a real writer who are always evolving. Let's be honest again. Some writers online aren't writing, they are performing wisdom. They compress complex experiences into neat, shareable quotes. They sound certain about everything, always confident, but real writing is messy. It's full of doubt, contradiction, and unfinished thoughts. If your brand doesn't allow you to be confused, you are not writing, you are marketing. That's why, even though I share my writing stories on my Indonesian platforms, I also share about my passion in history. I also share the creators that inspire me to learn about philosophy and so on. I'm just be honest. I'm not a perfect writer. Sometimes I find some mistakes, and sometimes I also cannot write happily. That's the thing that I share on my platforms. I also limit the things that I won't share. For example, I don't want to share about who I dating with and also with whom I have a problem or fighting against who. It's limited. I only allow the things that related to my personal branding as a writer. You don't need to be mysterious. You don't need to be eggy. You don't need a drama narrative or hyper curated aesthetic. You don't need to sound profound all the time. What you need is alignment between what you write, what you believe, and how you show up. Your value should match with your action. For example, if you want to be known as a happy content writer, it means you don't need to share about your messy love stories. Yeah, sometimes you can share a little bit, but don't oversharing. If you are a writer, your personal brand should be a byproduct of your work, not a costume you wear to get attention. It's okay if your growth is slower. It's alright if your audience is smaller, but they stay. It's okay if you are not instantly recognizable. A real voice doesn't shout, it will resonate. And resonance takes time. That tiredness is a signal when you are trying to do many frameworks to craft a perfect content. It's not a failure. You are not falling behind. Now you are shedding something that was never yours. Stop building a fake personal brand and start building a body of work. The right readers will find you. And when they do, they will stay. Not because you went viral, but because you were real. Thank you to listen to my story and see you in the next podcast. Bye.